Yeah, but I think, and also just so much uncertainty because we don't really know what's going to happen. I was staying in London at the time, and I got woken up by my boyfriend who had placed a bet on the vote. He was certain that it was going to be a Remain outcome, so he'd placed £1,000 bet on this. So I got woken up by him looking quite distressed at a very early hour on Friday. So yeah, I will probably never forget that day. And nor will he. I think it was like surprisingly like emotional moment for me and like a lot of other people. I realised how close it was going to be, but I also deep down still thought that it would be Remain, so it was quite a lot of shock, I'd say was like the main reaction. Just talking to sort of friends and family, I think there was a lot of sort of like disbelief with the outcome. And even speaking to someone who'd voted Leave, I think they'd sort of said that they'd voted a sort of protest and didn't really think that it was going to have, you know, the outcome that it did. I'm raised in England, but my mum's Irish parents, so one of the first things that she texted me on the day was like, don't worry, you can get an Irish passport and you can still travel. But I think one of the things that was most obvious to people was, okay, sort of like passport control and just like, what does this mean in terms of like holidays, what does it mean in terms of working abroad, all these kind of things. So that was one of the immediate thoughts. I do definitely feel like it's closed doors in terms of perhaps wanting to work abroad in future, particularly as I have so many friends who are currently living abroad or in Europe, and I don't know, I guess there's always been the option of, well, I can do that if I want to, and you know, however many years of the right job is there, but now there are concerns over whether that will be possible. I suppose it's having to think about things in a new way. I don't know, particularly like being at university now and being around like in a very kind of like international group of people, group of friends, course mates, thinking about what's going to happen to their options if they want to remain in the UK. Well, I suppose not even just in sort of practical terms of what's going to happen, but more the symbolic aspect of Leave and seeing their reactions and sort of perhaps not feeling as welcome, which is really sad. Well, I guess as I said, like just the sort of symbolic aspect as much as anything else. I think a lot of people have taken it as a sign that there's hostility towards immigrants, and I think the immigration aspect of it was something that came out a lot in debates, was used a lot in campaigns and media. But I think everything did get quite oversimplified. Also, the idea of sort of Britishness got put forward quite a lot in debates, and the fact that the ability to leave perhaps symbolises the fact that they don't consider themselves to be European, they don't consider themselves to have a European identity.